Man, oh man, I cannot believe this. First of all, not only is it every bit of close to 100 degrees outside, but I wanted to come out back to my mom and dad's yard just to put on a grill. I ain't do nothing but grab a couple of leaves, charcoal, and y'all heard correctly, and even a couple of sticks. Honestly, I was just wanting a campfire type of a smell back here to be that I'm just chilling outdoors. I love an outdoor smell. So no, I'm not necessarily barbecuing, but I did want to put on a couple of things. I even have my daughter's treat truck out. Let me move my purse. I got all this out and she's out back here with me, even though someone needs some shoes on. Yes. I'm about to go and grab Taraya some shoes. That's the least that I'm about to do because we can't be outdoors and have a queen's feet out like that. No splinters and owies allowed. Much better. All right. The only thing that I feel like I'm technically missing right now is some cold water. Not only in the inside of me, but I'm wishing that the pool was ready and I'm wishing so bad that it was in full operation. It is hottest day outside, and for me and my daughter to be out here, I feel like this is plum cupcakes. Not in a good way either, baby, because it is hot. I'm talking about hottest day out this door. I'm probably bound not to be out here very long. I don't necessarily like cold weather, but I know that I can't possibly be the only one that is ready for the weather to start falling down. And for real, falling. I need for autumn to make its way here quickly.
Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream. Ice cream?
Yeah.
The ice cream and the ice cream?
Yeah, baby. And that was Saturday. And how I ended up with the same thing on for Sunday, I have no idea. What I'm doing right now, I set the cheese off to the side. I am one of the type of people, even though I was born in the 90s, but honey, they don't mean a thing because certain things, and this is one of them, I solely do not believe that you can cook up in one of these. No, you know better if you do that anyway. I rather, if I'm not cooking it up in a toaster oven, an oven, or possibly an air fryer, the toaster may be okay, but I like this method way much better over all of them because they'll taste like a real pancake. Something that you had done cooked for yourself. That's my type of carrying on. Same way with these. And with these, I don't know if anybody else has tasted that method before, but if you just so happen to dip something like this in milk and eggs, like if you were to scramble up some eggs, put some milk in it, scramble it up, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of cinnamon. This will give you almost about the same kind of feeling as French toast. That's technically the way that you make French toast, but if you were to do it with one of these, you will not be eating one of these waffles the same. You hand it to me, I'll end up having you Lego my ego tasting like some Waffle House.
How I wonder what you are. That's nice, but we went back to your house and got something for you, Lumpy.
By the way, guys, I am so sorry for leaving you hanging for a good little minute. I had to get my thoughts and mindset together. There was I think that there was some regrouping to do mentally because I felt a strong wave of depression trying to creep its way in. I even had to tone the drinking down. And I think that I might have needed to switch up who I was around as well. Not to sit up here and say that somebody else is just the sole contact of why I do something. But you know how you just feel the need to switch up not only what you're doing, but to switch up the people who you're around as well. Okay, in this way, I'm just going to break it down like this. I'm not sitting up here saying that anybody that I have just been around has just been a bad influence. You know how you don't feel confined to do something unless you get around a particular person? Well, that seemed to have been my problem for the absolute longest. I'm not one of these kind of people that can continuously do something over and over again and just expect for that to be the float of the boat of the party every single time. As you get older, some things that you enjoy begin to fade out. To keep from feeling like my life is in a complete hamster wheel motion, I had decided to do two great things for myself that I will not, of course, talk about. Not as of right now anyway, because I don't want to put the cart before the horse or the horse before the cart, however you're supposed to word that. One thing about me when I get down mentally, it's my mission, first of all, and ambition to not stay there for long. I don't try to be in a low place. I feel like that's when demonic forces start building up, such as starting opioid habits or get to doing unmanly, what I would feel like, in mankind, just starting all type of violence out here, or really just anything. I don't want to pry into nobody's affairs or what they already have and deserve and work hard for in this life. I want to get my own. I don't want to sit up here and continue to covet somebody else's life. So, like I said, there are two great things that I had did for myself today, and I feel like I need to keep it hush until everything is solidified and finalized. Yeah, dude, I want this to be a good vibes channel. I don't want to sit up here and always report to y'all about something that I feel like I had been keeping away from somebody for some years, or report to y'all about something how bad something had made me feel. I don't want this to always be a tea getting channel. I want this to be an excitement box, literally a whole Christmas vibe. When you come over here, I want there to start being some blogs of me being overseas somewhere, something of me eventually branching out and crossing people with many opportunities of vendors, opportunities of me networking with other people, just the exciting stuff, the good stuff, shopping sprees, shopping hauls and all of that, but never always about this sensitive stuff. However, social media wise, I know I haven't completely been MIA. If any of you follow me on TikTok, I'm barely on Facebook these days, but if you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, that's where most of the magic has been happening at. And to the ones that actually want me to upload more drumming videos, I got you. If that be the way that I actually come up for real, that'll be lovely for me. That's something right along with my passion. I love music. I love drums. I love singing. I love songwriting. I love choreography. How about it? Before this year is out, I'm going to even magnify it, stamp it, and reassure myself that I'm bound not to be the same person that I was coming into this year. I'm going to leave out completely different. I feel like I'm going to even leave up out of this whole entire month different, because that's how much different I want to see. Am I making sense? All right then, just know that your girl is spending his real life stay busy being constructive, especially not just only physically but mentally too. I don't want to sit up here and always be in idle mind, because You know what they say about a night of mine. So if I got to sit up here and keep busy, even if it's something that I really don't want to do, I'm just going to keep out the task, because I have a child that needs me. I have other people's kids that need me. I have other people that I know for a fact that need me. And I need myself to be the very best self that I could ever possibly be. Know this. Oh, by the way, mentioning all this music stuff, on the real, and all jokes aside, but I don't know what in the world is going on with Hollywood, but I ain't finna even name the people. But if you know, you freaking know. But what in the world is going on with Hollywood and all of these deaths that's been hitting like back to back? So far, I know about maybe 6, if not 7 of them. There was either an actress, actor, singer, something of along that occupation, and I'm just like, it's just the timing that it is. And then it's been reported that it's been 25 years. You know, Aaliyah, of course, has been brought up in the light, and I'm just like, this is some crazy behind timing for real. Like, I don't know. And the only reason why it gets to me half the time is because I grew up not only looking and listening to half of these people, but it's just like, this is the stuff that I grew up on, you know. I'm not finna even sit up here and believe that half of these celebs are just real life gone now. And I know I can't possibly be the only one that's real life going on about it like this right here. Especially if there's by any chance that you wanted to meet this person, work with them. Hollywood, please slow down. Some of these stars, I would like for them to get a chance to meet me. Come to think of it, some of them actually do. And I know that some of that don't even make sense. And I know somebody would be going like, well, dang, in that case, well, why aren't you? I promise you, it's not always set up that way. But I even have a few of them's numbers. But it's like, I feel like whenever my time comes to shine, God will most know when it is time for it to do so. And I know I don't want to rush it, but it's almost like at the same time, I don't want to be delayed in this thing too much longer. Yep. Well, that's all the Phlexxi Kid card got to roll out for now. Carpet. That's all the Phlexxi Kid carpet got to roll out for now. I will see you guys another time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you guys.